We pulled these splits 2 weeks ago, and they've grown really nicely. They're really strong splits, and today we're going to take the last step, get them ready to sell. They should be ready in about a week. Let me show you what I'm doing here. Main thing I want to do here is break into these colonies. We want to find the queen. Last week I went through and confirmed that they had queens in them. This week I want to go ahead and find the queen and try and get her marked. And let me show you what we look like here. They're looking really strong. Look at that nuke right there. Isn't that beautiful? I'm going to look on the lid and see if I see the queen anywhere. Don't see her. So we're going to remove the feeder today because these are 5-frame nukes that we're going to sell here. If I get this feeder out, they have been through 2 gallons of feed. The goal with that was, first of all, to make sure they had food. Second of all, hopefully they've drawn a little bit of this wax out on this empty frame we put in there. Yeah, the feeder's empty. No food in the feeder. That's going bye-bye. Going to start right here. See what this frame looks like. This is the new frame we put in when we made the splits. They're drawing it out nicely. I actually see eggs in these cells right here. So they've drawn that much out and put some eggs in there. We got some pollen up here, food here, probably syrup, possibly some nectar from some flowers blooming around. Nothing going on this side. Let me show you what I'm going to do to address that here. Look real closely for the queen. I don't see her. I just really want to find the queen here on these so I can get her marked if possible. I'll go through a couple of times until I find her. If I don't, then I'll just do it next time. I'll put a little marker on the colony and make sure. Looks like a nice nuke. We got a little bit of brood here, lots of larvae up around here, so it's actually about the strength I want them to be. It's a really good strength here. It's not too strong, not weak at all. Nice looking patch of brood right here. So yeah, we got larvae all through here. So yeah, it's looking really good. Last week when I made sure the queens were released, I didn't have my marker with me, so I couldn't mark the queens. I found a lot of the queens. I didn't find them all. Don't remember if I found this one or not, but she's definitely in here. Doing a wonderful job. Oh yeah. Everywhere we don't have capped brood, there's something in there, eggs, larvae, or something. So we definitely got us a queen in here doing a good job, and this nuke should do really well. Got a lot of food on that frame. A lot of nectar's really heavy. A lot of nectar or syrup. They kind of attached to the side of the box over there. Where is the queen? I should be able to find her more easily than this. I'm not going to spend a lot of time looking for her. Oh, there she is right there. Oh, she's beautiful. Wow. Right here. Nice, beautiful golden queen down there in the corner. See her right there? Hopefully it's focusing for you. Wow, she's huge. Beautiful queen. Hawaiian queen. Now this year's color is white. Sure we don't douse her in it. Pick her up by the wings. Her legs right here. And mark her. Perfect little white mark. Alright, that's really all I need to see. Whoops, get off there, baby. There you go. There you go, girlfriend. Put her back in very carefully. Now we're taking the feeder out, so we've got to turn this into a 5-frame nuke instead of a 4-frame nuke. So I've got this empty frame right here I'm going to put in between these. I'm going to checkerboard them in. Hopefully this will help the bees to start drawing that out a little quicker. We're warm enough here, I don't think that'll be a problem. If it was getting really cold at night, I wouldn't recommend to do that. You notice before I had it on the outside. I'm going to put the side that they drew out, I'm going to put it to the outside of the box. I'm going to have the undrawn out side to the inside of the box like this. I'm hoping by next week they will have drawn some of that out. I think it'll be about ready to sell. We'll see. I haven't sold a lot of nukes in the past. It's something I want to do more of. I've always been concerned about quality, but I think maybe I'm starting to get it figured out to where hopefully these will be some really good splits and bees here. I'll put a treatment in here. This is Apifar 2.0. Now these bees were already treated. The hives that we pulled them out of were being treated, but I didn't want to put a treatment in them We were trying to get a queen introduced, so now I'm going to put these treatments in. These will actually go with the bees to the client, and then they can take them out when they're complete. These are good for up to 10 weeks, is what they say, and you got to get them out of there before you put any honey supers on. But that's probably, it may take that long for this hive to build up big enough to put honey supers on, which maybe these bees will actually make a little bit of honey this year. I think there's a good chance they will. So that's exactly what I'm doing right there. Taking the feeder out, finding the queen, marking her, and then putting a new frame of foundation in here, making sure we got 5 frames in each colony, making sure they look good and healthy. When we're done with that, and close it up. Why don't we do one more, just for fun? Let's do this one right here, this orange one. Oh, there's some beautiful splits, y'all. Wow. I'm just going to gently smoke them. See how much calmer they are than in the past videos when we were splitting them and stuff. We do have maybe a little bit of something coming in. These colonies are now beginning to get somewhat established, so they're happier. Queen's been released. They're doing their thing, and the weather is decent. It's a little cloudy, but they seem pretty happy. Not doing a whole lot on this frame. Maybe drawing it out a little bit on both sides. Actually, just starting to draw that side out. Scan for the queen. I don't see her. Don't see her on the lid. I'm going to lay this frame on top of the lid. Kind of staggered up there like that. Protect it. Let's see what we can find here. Ooh, that one's heavy. Yeah, there's plenty of larvae all through here. It's a heavy frame. There's some food on this frame as well. They've been storing that syrup. They need some more room. I'm hoping that new frame will help them with that. Give them something to do, some room to expand and to draw out some wax. I see eggs and larvae all in there. That's good. Scanning for the queen. It's not horrible if I don't find her, but I really want to find her and get her marked if I can. There she is. Another beautiful Italian Cordovan looking queen from Zach in Hawaii. See her right here. I hope she's clear. Sometimes the camera doesn't capture the queens all that clear. Just take a look at her right there. Hopefully you can see her pretty good right there. See if we can get her marked. Man, excited to see those beautiful mamas released and doing their thing. I like to grab them by the wings. Sometimes a little difficult. Grab them by their legs, at least 3 of their legs. Exposing their thorax. Just kind of touch them with the marker. Make sure you test the mark before you touch them so you don't completely drown them, and there she is. She's good marked. We're going to lay her back on the frame. She is done. Now, there are all different kinds of ways to mark queens. They got all kinds of different little contraptions. If you want to try to mark them, though, you could just always practice on drones. That's a pretty fail-proof way to do it. Because it's very similar when you mark a queen as it is to marking a drone, and give you some confidence. There's little contraptions, little ways to do it, but I used to do it that way. So once again, I'm going to put the side that is mostly drawn to the outside and the least drawn side to the inside. Got them checkerboard or staggered. This is just the way I'm doing. A lot of people would tell you don't do this. A lot of people would say put all the brood in the middle and they'll build out, and that's ideal. That's another way to do it. Nothing wrong with doing it that way. But I really want them to draw this out quickly. I want them to be ready to go, hopefully in about a week. The reason for that is I don't have to have them ready then, but I'm afraid with all this brood emerging that's going to be emerging, it's just going to be a huge population. And I'd like to get them out to the clients pretty soon. They can get them in the bigger boxes, and it'd be pretty cool if they can have them in mid-March, at latest 2 weeks from now, hopefully. All right, so I'm gonna put the lid on here. I'm gonna go through the rest of these out here, but you see what I'm doing. This is my last step for getting these nukes ready to sell. I know many of you have probably sold nukes. Many of you probably haven't. For those who have sold nukes, if you suggest something different, that's okay. I'm more than willing to learn, but I think these are gonna work well, at least here in this area. Once again, if it's cold, may not want to put the checkerboard it quite yet this time of the year, but I've seen bees in the past really draw them out nicely when they checkerboard, especially if they have food coming in. I'm going to do some open feed here, let them kind of have some syrup coming in, and hopefully the flowers are going to be kicking off pretty soon and they'll be getting natural nectar as well. That's the hope. We're not far from that. Well, that's what I'm doing. I'm getting ready to sell. I think we're 1 or 2 weeks away. Exciting times. It'll be cool if some clients can get some nukes in mid to late March. I almost forgot to put the treatment in. This is Apivar 2.0. It's just what I'm doing. Hopefully the clients will have some clean bees. I'm going to put a link to a video I think you'll enjoy right here. See you next time here at Bruce's Bees.